Assalamualaikum and a very good morning. Tuan Syed Murza from ex-CEO of Inocom, Tuan Haji Muhammad Rumzi bin Muhammad, Director of Program and Institution Planning Division, Technologies Dr. Naimah, Director of Polytechnic, Puan Siti Marlina, Deputy Director, Major Nizam Azma, Deputy Director, and the whole audience. Okay, today I will present about ZEV in industrial application. Okay, the reason I choose this topic about industrial application because firstly, this is our main industry as ENDSTRUCT. We focus on industrial vehicle. A little bit about ENDSTRUCT. So we can call us a full-scale intelligent and autonomous industrial vehicle developer. When we call it full-scale, so we make the vehicle from scratch from our mechanical team, and we design the electrical component, and we also design the motherboard, the ECU of the vehicle, and we put the software on top of the electronics, and also we build the server part, the cloud part, handle our vehicle, and also for the autonomous part, we also develop our own artificial intelligence. So related to industrial vehicle. Okay, this is a sample of industrial vehicle, the vehicle that used in industrial vehicle. So mostly you can see something that related in construction, you know, the backhoe, the tractor, and also in agriculture, the harvester, and most of it in the construction, like truck, crane, roller, and some is used in logistics, so used in warehouse, like the forklift and the small carrier. So this is the industrial vehicle that available in the market. So the one that related to us is the vehicle industrial vehicle in the logistic industry, like these two, like a forklift and the carrier. So for industrial, there is some characteristic or specification that is needed in the vehicle. So first thing, because it is industrial, the vehicle need to be used repetitively, you know. So it must be robust and reliable. And then most of the handler of this vehicle is just a technician. So it also must be easy to set up and easy to be maintained. And most of the vehicle used in industry is working 24/7, the non-stop moving. And most of them carrying heavy loads. So it consumes a lot of power and work 24/7. Okay, I have some video to share current industrial vehicle. This is the logistics sector that I'm involved in. So currently, instead of using vehicle that drive by human, so the current trend is industrial vehicle that drive by robots. So it is automatically programmed and do all of the tasks in the industry. This one is like carrying some loads from one place to one place in the factory. So this type of vehicle is called automated guided vehicle, or AGV. So how it works is there's some sort of lifter on top of the vehicle. So this thing can lift the loads, whatever that we need to carry. So before this, we need to have like 2 people involved and 2 type of vehicle, 1 truck and 1 forklift. One forklift need to carry the loads and put on top of the truck, and another one will drive the truck to another place. But this is the type of current industrial vehicle in logistic world. So they use AGV. Before this, most of the AGV is guided through some sort of magnetic lines. So we need to set up something on the factory, some sort of marker, so that the robot can know where is the route that they need to go. So some sort of line following. But this past 10 years, there's a lot of development in autonomous AGV. So for autonomous, they don't need this some sort of marker and line. You don't need to set up anything. Just do some mapping, then the vehicle know already where to go. So why this past 20 years, there's a lot of conversion between from ICE or ICE industrial vehicle to ZEV vehicle. So some of the reason is because there's some sort of significant advantage if the vehicle is using zero emission type of engine, electrical engine. For example, first is this thing is easy to upgrade. Second is because this vehicle already have a power supply, have an electric power supply, so it can easily be upgraded into an intelligent vehicle by putting a lot of sensors, a lot of computers. So you can easily attach a computer on top of the vehicle to do some logics control. And then the next is because of the intelligence, because we can easily embed some sensors, some processing device, some computers, some electronics. So all of these things can make the vehicle intelligent. So when the vehicle is intelligent, then we don't need any more driver. So another thing is, when we don't need any driver, this thing can work 24/7, 300 the whole year, non-stop, without any supervisor, because they have this intelligence. And because of the electricity itself, it can easily attach online, to make it online. Put some Wi-Fi there, connect it to the internet. So now you can manage the activity of your vehicle just from your phones. So from any website, you can see it. And then in our industry, one of the main reasons to convert from ICE engine industrial vehicle to electric is because of these two things: long-lasting and cheap maintenance. Because to work 24/7 a day, non-stop, this thing is moving, So less mechanical component make it more robust and hard to broke, because less mechanical components. For ICE vehicle, there's a lot of gears, the engine, moving parts, a lot of moving parts. So when we convert to electric, all of these mechanical parts, the gear, the shaft, all gone. Just need a single motor directly connect to the wheels. And because of that, there's less thing to maintain. Just a motor, battery, some circuit boards, and most of the motor that use in this high power electric industrial vehicle, the motor is inside the wheels itself. So it is we call it in-wheels motor. Instead of using the rim, we replace the rim with the motor itself. So very less components that need to be repaired. So because of that, the maintenance is cheap, and because of that also, this thing is long-lasting. So that is the main reason why the industrial application converting from ICE engine to the electric vehicle, and the rest, upgradable computer intelligence, is just extra. It's just the cherry on top of these things, because you have a power generator moving that supply very high electric. So you can easily attach anything, computer, sensors, camera, if you want to supervise the vehicle, So because of that, there's a few companies that already convert the industrial vehicle into electric. So this one actually you easily can see in the airport, for example. Usually before this, all the golf buggy use the ICE engine. Now you cannot see anymore golf buggy using ICE engine because they are using electric. And other than that, the forklift also, almost current forklift also all use electric, and the AGV. And in the construction also, there is this one company, Megalec actually. This company convert everything, all the industrial vehicle into the EV. So we have a backhoe, the truck, everything, the roller, everything powered by electric nowadays. Okay, that's all about the EV, industrial vehicle. Now I will share about our company activities that related to zero emission industrial vehicle. Okay, this is the basic operation of ENDSTRUCT. We are a group of companies that involve Shadow International Private Limited. Shadow International Private Limited is an EV company from Singapore. So they make their own EV, but specifically for industrial. So it's for agriculture. It is used for off-road purpose, mostly in agriculture, and mostly used in Vietnam to carry the pineapple, all the agriculture stuff. And under Shadow International is B Robotics. So B Robotics is a division, child company that focus on making this EV intelligent. So we are JV, ENDSTRUCT is a JV company with B Robotics. So let's see what is, because we are a pure electric vehicle company, let's see what does we have as our IP. Okay, the first thing that that our most significant component is our ultra cap batteries. If you remember the slide before, compared to the motorcycle battery, life cycle is around 1,000 cycles, but our battery can last up to 50,000 cycles of charge and discharge. So if you are looking about how to recycle this battery, but our battery, you can use it 10 years, 20 years, no problem. You don't need to change a new battery. And the most significant feature is it is a we call it ultra fast charging battery. So for our EVs, we just charge it around 7 minutes to 15 minutes. Full charge that can go up to 10,000 kilometers. So next is our infinite variable transmission, or you know it as gearbox. So we also have our own gearbox and our own DC motor. So this is the motor that used in our vehicle. So you can see here, this is the type of vehicle that we develop and use in Vietnam. So most of them are trucks to carry agriculture, and it is very robust because it is not used on normal road. It used in the farm. Can easily implement in Malaysia for the palm oil or getah. So it's an off-road vehicle. So other than that, we also have electric bicycle, electric scooters. Okay, for B Robotics, focus on the intelligence. So what we do with under B Robotics is we make all of we add some intelligence to the vehicle. So we put some computers, some sensors to make it autonomous. So we have a small AGV to a bus shuttle. Okay, for ENDSTRUCT, our activities is a custom intelligent vehicle developer. We do R&D, we do software development, mechanical and fabrication. Okay, this is the projects that we have done before. So with Port Authority Singapore, or PSA, we developed two types of industrial vehicle to carry 80 kilo of load and also a 500 kilo of load. Okay, this yellow one carry 500 kilo of loads, and the small one carry 80 kilos of load autonomously. So how it works is when you want something, let's say some department want some components from the warehouse, so you just open your phone, select the component you want, and then just request. Then this vehicle will be ready at the warehouse, in front of the warehouse, and another technician that is in the warehouse get the item, put it on top of the vehicle, and the vehicle will run itself from one warehouse to another warehouse, whoever that demand the things in the port Singapore. I think this is some video. Okay, this is the big one. Currently, this one we have another one of this thing being dismantled, and we are bringing it to Malaysia. So this thing equipped with a lot of LiDAR, 3D LiDAR, 2D LiDAR for the navigation. So this is the area where we put all the computers. And this is a customized EV. All the design is designed by Shadow, our parent company. This is a sample, a drive-by-wire example. So this is the 80 kilo industrial vehicle. Okay, this is a fast charging routine where the robot need to accurately stop at the charging station, and then now it is charging. This is the routine. So it carry the table and go to whoever that requests the items. Okay, this is the warehouse in the port of Singapore. So this vehicle is not just used indoor, because this carrier actually carry item from buildings to buildings, indoor and outdoor. This is what you are looking now is a autonomous navigation where the vehicle is running without any control, just using its own brain to find the place where to put the item. So the item that we use to develop this type of vehicle, we develop the controller ourselves. All of the electronics is customized by us. We design the electronics, our own motherboard, our own processor, and the firmware, the software, and also the mechanical parts. Other than the industrial one, we also involved with toys. So this is like the smallest electric toys that based on IoT that is handled by this one. We JV with a local company that make toys. So we make the toys intelligent. So for kids, they can make whatever they want using the blocks and control it through their phone. Okay, because we have the ecosystem, we have the framework from mechanical to electrical to electronics to computer to cloud to apps and to website. We have this framework, so we can connect anything. Now, this is our latest autonomous vehicle that we work with GovTech Singapore. So this is an outdoor robot, it's a maintenance robot. So this autonomous vehicle, industrial vehicle, is used to replace technician that go to each lamppost to do some maintenance. So this is a maintenance robot. So we have a robot arm on top of the vehicle. So if we receive the usage is when somebody report on some infrastructure that is not working. For example, lampu rosak, lampu tak menyala. So just do the report, and the government will send a robot there to fix the things. So this is our current project that will end end of this year. Our autonomous frameworks and some of the sensors that we use in our system. So for this thing, okay, this part is the electrical part where you have a driver, motor driver, and the motor. But this is the sensor part that help the vehicle to move autonomously, and the controller part, the electronics part, and the cloud part, so that we can control it online. So we don't need to be there to control and to maintain the vehicle. everything is done online. And yeah, that's all.